Hello and welcome to this presentation on Design Studio, a new product in the Business Objects Enterprise Suite. This tool provides direct access to BW and HANA. We can publish the dashboard on a BOE platform and then access it using the application on iPad, SAP Mobile. First, let's start the application. To connect, we use the web services of the BOE platform on which we wish to work. And so we open the tool, and then as you can see on the top left hand side we have various components. So we have the analytic components such as charts and dimension filters, and then the basic ones such as buttons and drop down boxes, and then the container components, and the outline will be filled once we create a project. So let's create our first project, my ZEN report. And so we're going to choose to create it for iPad now, although you can change it to desktop later. And we're going to create a blank template for this one. So we'll start by adding an image. So we can drag and drop from the left-hand side from the components. So we've found an image, and then on the right-hand side we can modify the properties of the image. So we can name it, which will be helpful when we have several different images. And then we can also select an image either from the local desktop or from the Business Objects platform. So in this case, I uploaded an image to the Business Objects platform earlier. So here you can see the navigation on the platform to find the image. And now we're going to add some text. So we go back to the components and do a drag and drop. I'll put some text over. And for text, we have some templates we can use. So you can see on the right hand side, so add the name for the text, and for the style, so a standard, and then a number of other templates in the drop down list. So you can choose heading 1 as we've done here, but then you can also override heading 1 by adding a CSS style. So cascading style sheet. So here we want to make the font bigger. So now we're going to add the data source. So here we're going to select a Bex query from a BW system. So here are all the Bex queries that are available for use. So we scroll down and find the one that we'd like to use for this. And we give this object a name as well in our report. And then we can actually edit the Bex query to create views on top of it for use in the report. So here we can see on the far left all the objects available, and then in the middle the objects that we have selected for use. And so you can see the results of our view are displayed in the main panel now. And we can also make a copy of the original Bex query as a second view. So we name this my source graph. And then we can edit this. So in this case, we are going to put the carbon footprints and the calendar year in the view. And we're going to remove the total CO2. And then also remove the energy KPIs. So all this can be done by drag and drop, and the results are visible immediately in the live preview panel. So here, as you can see, we've created a chart, and then we can drag and drop this chart below the table. So now we'll save the report, and you can either export it locally or on the BI platform as we're doing now. And here you can see our report. So this is for use on a laptop. And then we can also click on Send to iPad to generate the QR code that can then be scanned with your mobile device. And with SAP Mobile 4.40, we can also consult ZEN dashboards directly on the iPad without the QR code.